there is a ton of stickers that leads me to believe this thing hauls ass. Some yellow stickers too, so it's a little extra performance. Spoon.
Spoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a technique you have to use.
I'm not doing any spooning with you.
Well, I'm not going to spoon next to you, but you spoon into the car.
See the fingernails? Grease under the fingernails?
All right.
That's grease from this car.
So-
Working on it at midnight last night.
Help me, help me.
Just got the motor mounts done. This is the car that's getting the attention now. We just got this one. Very excited about it.
So you got some grease on your fingernails. I'm going to shed a tear for you.
No, but from this car.
Okay,
That's
all
the
right.
point. Yes, there's always grease under the fingernails, but it's usually not from the car we're talking about.
This guy's a great little car because we can talk over it, and I'm
right.
not
You
a
can
big
even go on
guy.
our knees and talk over it,
Yeah,
right?
I am
Go
on my.
ahead, say that.
Yeah, I go under because you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
this
so
is
I'm not
nice.
sure if the camera gives it justice, but this is a tiny car. It is extremely
How do you
small.
fit in here? You're like
So-
a
so-
string bean
So
here.
yes, I have to do a little contortionist. Once you get in it, it's actually not bad. But getting past that steering wheel, you kind of gotta do
Well,
this.
you have to do the spoon. People don't know you spoon. How come we're both making that same noise?
1969 Alpine. That's how you pronounce it. I asked the guys at Alpine how they pronounce it.
What brand is this?
Renault.
I wanted to hear you say it. I knew what brand it was. I wanted to hear if you're going to say Renault.
Renault. I'm from New York, so it's a
So that's
Renault Alpine.
An Alpine Renault?
Renault Alpine. Yeah, no. Renault Alpine. I have to say it like that. Alpine. Like that. Like you're eating a croissant, and smoking a cigarette, and driving old Soren through the
Would we be driving
cafes.
this? Would we be driving this sucker from cafe to cafe, drinking wine, eating cheese? Because
Right,
there is
yeah.
nothing more enjoyable than eating French cheese.
That's not bad, actually.
Not, you know.
Not bad. I know you're joking, but actually it's not bad. Fiberglass body. These cars were very well known for rally racing. So that's kind of what they designed them for, and they were very successful. I don't know the stats on Monte Carlo, blah, 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 but they were very, very, very successful.
Seems like it'd be a really lightweight little car.
It is. It's one of the easiest ones to push around, one of the fastest ones to drive. Been wanting one of these for a long time, and a long time for me is like 5 years. So looking for one. They never really imported them into the States. There's very few in the States. Most people have never seen one before. In fact, I had never seen one before I bought
And yet
this.
you wanted one.
I just like unusual stuff that you don't see that's got a reputation for being cool and good. And this is a reputation for being cool and good. And it's just, studied them, looked at them or whatever. Anyway, fiberglass on the top. It's got a structural metal frame on the bottom there. So one of the cool things and unusual things, I have a lot of cars, and a lot of them are unusual. And some of them only made like 3, they only made 10 of those. They only made a handful of these. 200 of
Unusual
those.
could be associated with odd, right?
They only made 13 of the fire truck. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's now you sound like my wife, but well, not her voice, but that was what she said. So last night we were working on the motor mounts on this car, and there's no manual. There's like a 86-page manual on this car. It doesn't say to install them this way or this way. It's not like the Porsche manuals, which is like 14 volumes for a 911. So I ended up installing the motor mounts upside down.
You had a 50-50 shot, right?
I did, but I didn't realize that it mattered. Anyway, the motor was vibrating all around. But I went online to bring a trailer, which is a very good resource for.
Some might say.
So on Bring a Trailer last night, looking at photos, trying to figure out how the motor mounts are mounted. And yes, I did find a picture of the engine compartment where it said it was mounted the right way. However, one thing I realized after buying this car, there literally is no two alike that I've ever seen. I don't know if there's a stock configuration or not. There's modifications to the suspension on this one. There's modifications. Every car I looked at last night, I looked at 15 or 16.
Maybe different for a rally versus.
It's so different that the engine, has the carbs on one side, and on the other cars, they have them on the other side. It's a completely different engine with it completely flipped around. I've never seen that before.
Well, nobody can
on
see
any
the
car.
engine because the hood's up and the camera's there.
Well, he's going to get B-roll later.
Well, you would hope.
No, he's a master editor. He'll figure it out. So yes. So when I lift that up, we'll magically shoot this shot. So
you like these? You
just start doing this?
You like these rear engine-ish cars? I think you have a high propensity Is that the right word I want to use? I already used the 50-cent word in an earlier show. I don't want to use up my other dollar that I have.
I'm about 50-50 on the rear engine. Does mid-engine count?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. Yeah,
And mid-engine, we're not talking 959 because that's, I don't even know what that is.
That's true.
It's
rear. But so yeah, no. Anyway, so very light, very nimble. Just a fun, unusual car. Lots of thumbs up from people on the road. Oh, I don't know why.
The stickers. That's why they gave you thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up for the stick. Look, did you see this? Yellow.
I won't comment at all on the stickers. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Yellow stickers.
I talk enough trash about stickers. I'm not going to say anything bad about this car.
So, yeah, and the white stripe too.
Well, it's racing stripe. That's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, there's no two alike on these cars that I've seen. Everyone is unique, and for some reason, I'm not really 100% sure. Like, seems like 80 to 90% of these are blue. It seemed to be the color.
This looks great. This is a nice poppy red, and it's
very unusual. Yeah, I've only seen a few in red. Sports car, of course. That's the color is the most important thing.
Well, when you're snapping pictures as you're cruising through whatever road rally that you're on, you want to have the press photos look at this beautiful red car as opposed to some weird blue Ferrari, for example.
And this kind of fits in the theme of what I like in a car, is something that's not like super original, like the 911 guys. You know, they helped pay for everything in this room, but some of them really like to be super original on everything.
Who doesn't know those kind of guys?
I don't know who I'm talking about. No, but no, I love it when like the guy who owned this put a stopwatch, a rally stopwatch on the dash.
I thought that was
racing
original.
Seats in. They got racing belts.
Little roll bar in there.
Yeah. The gauges are all great. He's got the labels for the fuel pump and all the stuff on the inside.
He did
and he's got a roll bar inside too. I don't know the history too much on this car, except that I think they did some rallies with it, but it is just fun. And that's really kind of what a car. That's why I'm so excited. It's because it really is a car of this era. This is what you want. You want to have fun with it.
Exactly. And and it wouldn't be me without talking some shit about this car.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing that I don't like about this car. I love almost everything about it. You know what I don't like? It's a nitpick, but it would bug me that I would have to fix it. Windshield wiper blades.
Yeah, I know.
They need to be chromed or stainless.
And they need to actually work too.
Well, so. They don't race it. They're driving fast enough for the rain just beads off the windshield.
I think it probably were originally chrome, and then someone put these.
Yeah, it takes
black
away.
ones on.
It takes away from the aesthetic of the car. That's enough to make me go crazy. I'd be like,
really, crazy.
I'd be combing eBay looking for 11-inch old stainless steel wiper blades.
I actually already did that, but then I put down my mouse.
So you see my madness is not really wrong here.
There is method to the madness. And the patina on it is really good too.
Well, the fiberglass probably is the one thing that saved this car's life. Yeah. Think about this coming out of Europe, rotting away before these cars were, shielded with plating or whatever they did, to keep them from rusting away. Yeah. But the integration of all this stuff, it's really nicely done.
Yeah, this is a car that was relatively well taken care of. But it was driven, and it's one that you can drive and not worry about a rock chip or something weird going on. It came from Switzerland, and they didn't include the plates, so I went off and bought some plates. So, which actually, the plate holder is really hard to find. Guess where I got this plate holder?
eBay.
No.
Internet.
No.
Amazon.
Switzerland.
I
had to go all the way to Switzerland.
Eventually
I
I'll get
happened to be there. But my wife, I dragged my wife and my kids to the Swiss version of a Target, and they had them there. But not available anywhere, because this plate size is really kind of only in Switzerland. So couldn't get them online, couldn't figure out how to do it.
They have Switzerland Pep Boys or something?
Well, in Switzerland they do.
But
yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Yeah, well, we went there. Yeah.
I don't speak Switz or whatever you want to call it. Switzerland.
Anyway, got more headlamps than you can ever figure out how to use. On the front here, and we've done a bunch of work to it. Again, like most of the other cars, did not roll off the trailer. So
some easy. I'm sure this went through customs very smoothly, very easily.
I didn't have a problem with customs.
Really?
No. No, I had a problem with the transporters, but yes.
Now, what's up here in the boot, if we call it that? What's the French equivalent to the boot?
I don't know what it's called, but gas tank, fuses, battery, all that stuff.
It is groovy.
Yeah.
Well, hood is...
No luggage space.
Nope.
Fan. So yeah, radiator fan in the front. This car has that. Not many other cars have that.
You know what's there's something I'm going to notice here that's really nice about this fuel tank.
Yep.
It doesn't have a crack in it or duct tape. A+ to you, Wayne.
Yep.
A+.
Well, I just replaced the seal last night, or 2 nights ago. So now it's not smoke.
It's not spilling.
Gassing up my. Well, it does. When I filled it up, it spilled all out the front. So.
Again, no duct tape. A+.
Yeah. Oh, you mean because the other one's got duct tape? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the joke now. Yeah. That's Gorilla Tape. Thank you. Not duct tape.
Well, tape. It's operative word here.
Yeah. So this, it's a great car.
How long have you had this now?
Like 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
Relatively new to the collection.
Yes.
I think this is a good. I think you know why this is a good part of the collection. It's not the standard racy Porsche. It's a little more curvy, which I see in like the Alfa, the Mercedes, and I kind of like these cars because the '60s cars had some nice lines, some of them anyways, and this is one that does. It's got a little 1600 that cooks probably for a light car like this. And what else do you need? Tires and rims are freaking cool.
Yeah. No, just get it and go. Speaking of that, you ready?
Yeah, let's go cause some more trouble in one of your illegally licensed cars in California.
Legally.
Well, we're probably gonna have to take off the smog. What is that? Smog?
So we monitor the air-fuel mixture as we're driving along under load, under idle, and all that. Got a recorder. That way I can see if it's jetted well, if it's rich, if it's going lean in a couple of spots. I think I've got it dialed in, so I think I can take it off in the next day or two. But I wanted to get a few more readings. What
kind of odd carburetors this thing have?
It's DCOE Webers.
Oh, regular
Very
stuff.
standard, yes.
Yeah, no weird Solexy stuff or weird Britishy.
Again, 3 different engines, 3 different things, 3 different sets of carburetors.
You're probably lucky with the Webers because people can help you.
I think that the Webers weren't original, so I think that originally they had some sort of weird crap, but whoever wanted this thing to be dialed in, put the Webers on it. They are pretty much, not bulletproof, but they're very well supported.
Yeah, that's the key.
All right,
let's go for a ride.
you got it, cool. So how about this? The turn signal's on the right side of this car, right here, because the French did it backwards.
How come? Because they're French?
Yes.
Just to let everybody know, the seatbelt is not securely fastened as far as we know. But it is, but it isn't.
Okay.
At least it's around me.
Well,
Not that the roll cage or roll bar made out of like muffler tubing or something.
French muffler tubing.
French muffler tubing.
Or Swiss muffler tubing.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
How are the brakes in this car?
Let's see.
Seems better than the Mercedes.
That's true. The Mercedes is a suggestion. These have been pretty good. It's got a great sound to it,
Yeah,
you know?
this motor's a giver.
It's a good healthy pull.
Yeah, it seems a little wobbly though.
That was me.
Oh,
Driver error.
driver, not car error?
No, that was me.
You never know, because in a few of the cars, it seems like it could be.
Nope. This
You
thing's,
know.
this thing's solid. It is.
That also has like a good carb sound. That's the other.
It does. It does, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's good. It's very good. It's very, very good. I mean, it's not as polished as that Alpha that we have, but
No. But it's got a good sound.
it does have a good sound. I mean, it didn't before I rejetted it. It sounded more like.
Just didn't run.
Not at all. It's only like 1,300 cc's, but it is
This
just.
is a 1600.
No, that's 13. Bordini motor. I'm not 100% sure what that means. But yeah, and once you're inside, doesn't feel tiny. The BMW 700 I have feels tiny.
Well, that is tiny.
Well, it is, and it feels it too.
The thing that's just, it's nice is it's tiny, but for me, I got like 5 inches of headroom.
I know, yeah.
You know, you're touching the roof because you're tall and all.
Here we go. Not bad, huh?
No, she winds up. I saw 7,000 on the tack there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's way into the red zone.
Yeah, right into the 7 zone. So.
Now, the gear shift on this too is very, very tight. It's like 2 knots, like a go-kart shifter. Woohoo!
Yeah, that motor sounds good.
It does.
It's funny. I don't know if it sounds good because it's behind us and stereo effect of that, but
I'm sure it's a combination of all that, yes. I keep forgetting that the turn signal's on the right. And it doesn't seem to cancel automatically. I'm actually not sure if it's supposed to cancel automatically.
yeah, that's an advanced option for a 60s car.
It seems like it would, based on the 1969 era, but yeah, you never know. The Probe's 1969, it doesn't cancel on its own.
Yeah, that's a whole different kind of situation in that car.
I know.
Yeah, return to base. No kids harmed. We weren't harmed. You know, success.
All right, we're all done. Let's see.
I'm getting too old for this stuff. These cars are too small. They got no parking brake?
Oh, parking brake's off.
Parking brake. All right.
It's all right once you're in the car.
Yeah, you can't get in or out.
But after, I mean, like trying to get in and out.
Well, you're suffering from tall guy syndrome. I'm suffering from chubby fat guy syndrome.
Yeah, it'd be bad if that was both the same.
I'll give you some.
Tall fat guys. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. It's a fun, pipey little car.
Yeah, no, it's a good purchase.
It sounds good too, though.
It does sound good. You know what? Some cars don't sound good. Excuse me. Some cars don't handle good. This thing just kind of gets it all. I get why these are popular. So.
Well, the motor in the back gives you good audio, like feedback. It's great sounding.
Yeah, this would be a fun car to take on a rally or something like that. You have to like the person you're traveling with, though.
Oh yeah, you're touching.
Yeah.
This is like you're
rubbing elbows. This is where it comes from. Rubbing elbows. This phrase comes from this particular.
I do, and we talked earlier about the cheese and wine run with this. I don't know we could do that because we'd have to get out of the car in and out like 10 times.
Right.
And by that time, we're done. Like they'd be wheeling us home on a stretcher.
Right. Well, I don't know if these seats are the same ones that were in the production car.
They're not too bad though.
They're pretty good, but they're a little harder to get out of.
Seatbelts are sketchy again. Get some seatbelts that look. If we're gonna wreck,
seatbelts don't fit. Gee. Okay.
Yeah. Date code 1967 or something.
No, it's in 1982, I think.
82. So they were what? 25 years out of date.
Something like that. I looked at it before and I'm like,
yeah, get some seatbelts.
Date code, schmate code.
My life's worth more than $25 of
It'll still work, right?
Yeah, I guess. Look, what's the worst gonna happen? We're dead.
Well, yeah, if you have to worry about the seatbelt saving your lives in a car like this.
If a plastic car.
I think you got more. They're just for aesthetics and to make you feel better.
No, they're to meet EPA some sort of requirements. Just California.
California, right.
Gotta have seatbelts. All right, let's put this thing away and
next
and get to it.
Okay.
All right.